Hey everyone, it's Paul Taylor and Jack Taylor here, and we're here to give you an update on the 0 to 100k challenge. And this week's going to be a tricky one because it's absolutely rained out, so our usual go to the markets and buy stuff can't really happen this week. But the great news is we've got the house this week, so hopefully we'll show you some videos of that as well. Right, so this week we're going to visit a few car boot sales and see what we can pick up. And we've picked up a few great job lots over the last couple of weeks. Homebase is just paying out at the moment, so I think I've been about 4 times now. Probably spent nearly £1,500 there. But every time I spend, I'm roughly spending about £250 purely because the size of the trolley is not that big. I'm going to get about £250 worth in. But every £250 we spend, I'm making roughly £1,000. It shows you the great savings I had. So make sure you get down to one of your stores locally. And Jackson is away to school soon, aren't you? So yeah. You've had a good time as well, haven't you? You've been helping me sort a lot of stuff out.
This is my school shirt. This is Dad's school shirt.
Just so happens I just put these t-shirts on, and it's like the amount of times we have the same colour on is ridiculous, and it's not even on purpose with the videos, but it's funny how it works out. So enjoy the video, guys. We'll catch you after. Right, so Jack and I wanted to play some top golf, didn't we, Jack? It normally costs us about £50 for some food and a few games. So we set ourselves a challenge to go to the local car boot sale, which is about 10 minutes away, and see if we can make some money to pay for the day. And we picked up these tennis balls for £15.
These ones,
These are all open, aren't they? But we found 2 on the far right there.
Yeah, these
that
just for proof they got one team.
So these 2 on the far right, they sell for $16.99 each, and they're really highly ranked, so they'll be gone really quick. And actually found £20 at the car boot sale on the floor, so ended up getting the first thing here, getting paid to get these in effect, but we'll class it as money used. So £15 spent, and we've got at least 32 back on these. Not sure what we'll get for the used ones. Paid £1 for this magic set, and you can see on the side that it's brand new. It sells for $14.99. Got these disposable bibs. They're only like £4 each, but I got them chucked in with this Tommy Tippy. We paid £5 for that lot, and the Tommy Tippy sells for $10.99, and that is ranked #1 in baby. So that will be gone in as soon as it hits the Amazon warehouse. And the next thing we bought was a Ryobi laser level, which was £10, and that sells for $45. And then next thing is a weatherproof socket. I bought these loads of times before. That was £3. That sells for $15. Again, really highly ranked. The immersion heater switch was £2, and that sells for $30. Well, it's $30 on Amazon, a little bit low rank, so I might stick it in at $25 just to get it gone. And we bought these 2 Bells and Harding bath set and a Yankee candle set for £14. The big one Jack's holding there sells for $25. The other one sells for $12, and the candle set sells for $12 as well. So we made some good money there, and we are going to do some top golfing. Today I was still dressing for summer, so I went out. I was absolutely freezing, so went into a charity shop, wanted a jumper, didn't want to pay for the jumper, so bought these 2 items for £10, and they sell for $25. So I got a free jumper. Happy days. Well, another day, another car boot sale, and this time we only had about 45 minutes at Amwell before it started raining. So we hit a shop for retail arbitrage after, but the first thing was a sticky wicket keeper, and that sells for about £20 on Amazon. Actually, this is a baseball one. The one that's online is cricket, so we may not get that money, but it was only £2. Ryobi bag was a tenner, sells for $23.99. What next, Jack?
This was £1, and it sells for £10.
And that is a Star Wars, what character? Darth Maul watch. Then we got a pole barn switch, which is £2. That sells for around a tenner. Got 4 of the Fiskars shears, which you've had before. Those ones that Jack are holding were £25 they sell for, and the other ones sell for $23. The Tefal flask was £5. That sells for $17.99. The Brita water filters, we bought these before. They were 5 for £2. 3 of them sell for £10, and the singles that will be left over sell for £6 each. Got these power banks chucked in free with this other stuff. They're worth about £10 each. One's damp, so we won't be able to sell that. But the air pumps, they're for fish tanks. They were 4 for a tenner. They sell for £14.99 each, but again, slow ranked. And what have we got there, Jack?
Rechargeable batteries.
How much were they?
£2.
And they sell for how much? £7.50. £7.50, and there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 of those. Then we bought these drones.
This is probably what Daddy's gonna stay for Christmas.
So they were £6 each, and they sell for £19.99. We got 32 of those. We got those. What are they for holding, Jack?
Watches.
They're for holding 3 watches, and they were chucked in free with the pens, but they sell for around £10. Only 2 of those. Got a load of these stylus pens for £1 each. There are, how many of them, Jack? Loads of them. You count them while I'm doing the rest. £6.55 for that. The Roundup gel there, unbelievably, comes up to £29.99 on the sale price. It was only £3. I'm not sure if that's right, but we'll have to check. But it's going to go on for 20. How many, Jack?
28.
So 28 of those, and they sell, and
they come with a little wire inside.
They got a little rechargeable wire for the stylus.
Like that.
So that's quite a cool thing to have. The top trumps there were 50p. They sell for £14.99, but normally they're restricted under that category, so I have to put it onto eBay.
And the Star Wars.
And the Star Wars. And the Master Safe keypad is £10, and that sells for £24.99. The, what's it called, that stuff? Melafix API chemical for fish tanks, that was £3, and that sells for £12.99. And last but not least, the Lord of the Rings tin was £1, that sells for £7.50. So not that great compared to some other weeks, but still a really good haul, seeing as it was a short day. So you happy with that one, Jack? Right, so another day, another retail arb opportunity. Where do we go today, Jack?
Homebase.
Homebase, so we spent 87 in one load and 98 in another load. You can probably tell by the bag in the background, but this is what we picked up, various different stuff. Spent a total of 185 over those 2 receipts.
But dangerous stuff.
Got some dangerous spiky things there, so they'll obviously have to be boxed, but the retail on this is £1,100 on Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon at the moment, and that is going to result in around £600 profit. We assume they drop a little bit, but yeah, real easy £600. Spent about an hour buying that, and really happy with those results. You happy, Jack?
Yep.
Right, another day and another trip to Homebase. I won't go through all the numbers because it's all pretty similar stuff. But what did we spend, Jack, and what did we make?
We have spent 226. We have sale price 955. Fees 234.
And what's the profit?
And the profit is 458.
£458 profit. Took us about 45. It took us about 45 minutes to go round, and it'll probably take us an hour to get that shipped. So not too bad. 458. You happy with that, Jack?
And I'm happy with how big this paper is.
Right, so here's a load of razor blades of all things. So we spent £200 on a pallet of these, and we're just going to total all these up now. Excited about doing that, Jack?
I'm going to school.
Right, so I said I'd give you an explain on the Gillette package and how I've got on with that. Now, one of the boxes in there was some Oral-B heads for a electric toothbrush, and they absolutely move so quickly. They were, I think, the top 5 rank, or top 2, and there was, I think, 24 of those selling for £11 each. They sold within the first day or 2. I think it might have just been over a day, but 20 went in the first day. And that meant I got all my money back from that parcel straight away. So crazy that all those Gillettes are going to be effectively profit. So I totaled up the values, and it was around £4,000 for all those razor blades. So incredible numbers. And I know a few people in the last video said I'm not showing enough of what I'm selling. We're definitely selling stuff, but I'm going to show you now a little scroll through of how many we've sold in the last couple of weeks. Right, so just going to be a quick run through of some of the Gillette orders we've had. Now you can see it's been live about 2 weeks now, and sold 157 different lots, which is really happy with. All fairly highly ranked. Some of them came up as hazmat, which is hazardous material, which means you can't send them in. Completely random on the mix of why that is, but we've probably still got at least half of them in the storeroom that may have to go via eBay. Sold some via eBay, but as you can see, 157 orders here in the last couple of weeks. Average of about £9, I'd say. So it's about £1,450 worth of sales. Now remember, this is all profit because we cover the cost on the Oral-Bs on the original purchase, so all great profit, and at least half of this again in Amazon, and we've still got a load in the storeroom. So just to show you that we do actually sell stuff. I know people keep mentioning we're not showing enough of this, so we're going to try and show some more over the next few weeks. Right, so really excited this week. Managed to finally get this house over the line, and that was a legal nightmare trying to get it all through. It just took forever. But finally there, and it's going to cash flow really well for myself. My mother's on half of it as well, so it helps her out getting some revenue into her residually, which is going to be great. So rough numbers on it are paid $250,000 for the house, and it generates around $2,400 a month in rent. Now it's a HMO, which for those of you who don't know is a house of multiple occupancy, so you effectively let out 4 different rooms within the house to create communal living and a communal living room. So done loads of these over the years, and one of my main businesses is creating communal living spaces. So be plenty of videos on that in the future as a side topic, but just to give you an idea of what it is. And it's generating around $2,400 a month in rent, and the bills are going to be around about $1,200 to $1,300 a month, paying back everything that's going to be owed on that. So should cash flow a good £1,000 a month to $1,200 depending on occupancy and whatever the rent rates are at the time. But going forward, you know, it's just residual income. It's a little bit of a headache dealing with it, but we use a managing agent, so that mitigates some of the risk. But residual income going to be coming in now for the next however many years of just consistent £1,000, £1,200 a month. And now, how many of those would it take for you to be able to leave your job? So not many for most, and it just adds another revenue stream to this scheme and just to the general portfolio we're working on. So very happy with that. Very difficult. I tried to take some footage over there, but with the tenants in place already, it was a bit difficult to get filming inside, so we can't do that as of yet. If we have a void at some point and get a changeover of one of the rooms, I'll be able to get some footage so you guys see what it is. But it's just a ex-council house, Harlow Town in Essex, and right near the hospital, so it's going to have high demand. And yes, it's already tenanted, so it's already going to be cash flowing. Already got the rent roll coming into the property, so very happy with that. And it adds another revenue stream into this scheme. Now another one that's doing well is the vending machine. I'll stick an image up in the top corner here, but this is the amount of coin we took out in the last couple of weeks. I think it was over £400 worth. And some of the surplus stuff I'm buying in this channel, I'm just putting into the vending machine and selling it that way. Now I mentioned the Gillette stuff. There was some stuff I couldn't list on. Some of them disposable rays, they sell for about £3. So they won't really sell for high enough money. So in effect, I've just put them into the vending machine so people going past just pick these things up. So hopefully that will increase the sales even more. So a couple of new revenue streams there, just adds to keep building the pot that we need to reinvest. So that's it for this week, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Lost a lot of footage actually over the last couple of weeks on had a corrupted disc, absolutely devastated. So apologies that not everything's on there, but yeah, been a bit of a nightmare. And my best ever haul of well, the most I've ever spent on one car boot, so it was £2,500. That was last week. Videoed it, shipped it off, and then we corrupted the disc. So I've still got a lot of it, so I'm going to try and piece together from memory what we had there, and then hopefully be able to show you the sort of margins we're making on that. And that was an incredible one, north of £10,000 worth of goods bought with that £2,500. So have a good one, guys. We'll catch you on the next video. Please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good one.